Welcome to Music 1030 Survey Rock and Roll. Okay, so you've logged into the site. You're here, and the first page that you default to is the announcements page. Let's get you through the site. This is a tutorial to help you get used to using the website. On the left-hand side here is the navigation module. These little buttons here will help you navigate through the site to the various tabs, pages that exist therein. Again, we're on the announcements page. First thing you'll see in the announcements page, here's a little guide to all the buttons here, and it explains under each navigational button what's listed underneath. Also, you'll see other videos like how to use the discussion board, announcements for when exams or quizzes are posted and under which tabs they're located, and other announcements that I may put up here for your benefit. So definitely check back here often, and that's why I have you default to this page. You should never miss anything pertinent or current because it'll display here. Alright, so let's look through the various buttons. The assignments tab, very important. When this page opens up, the assignments page will show you reading assignments, the course guideline. These are the things that you must do in order to pass the class, when the assignments are due, when the tests are available, quizzes and exams. You'll notice that all the tests are available for 1 week's time. They'll start on a Monday at 8 a.m. and they'll continue until the following Monday at 8 a.m. You may take tests as often as you wish while they're active. Your highest attempt will be your grade of record. Make sure that when you do take your test, that your test is accepted. In other words, just because you take it, check back to make sure that the computer shows record. If not, doesn't show up, take it again. If for some reason you're taking a test and a glitch occurs, it freezes up, locks up on you, simply log out, wait a few minutes, and log back in. That's why you have multiple attempts, and that's why you have a week. No makeups for missed examples or missed tests. Alright, let's move on. Concert reports. There's another video on the announcements page that'll talk about concert reports, but here's some information here. Watch that other video to get that other information. The tests, quizzes, and exams are listed in here under the assignments tab. When they're active, you'll simply click on the highlighted link here. When the link opens up the next page, it's a little slow, you'll simply click begin and proceed through the test. When you're done, you'll click a save or a completion button. It'll verify that you're done. Afterwards, please check to make sure that it accepted your attempt. Again, sometimes glitches happen. I have no control over that. If it occurs, just retake the test. Simple enough. Okay, so these are things that are under the assignments tab. Let us move on. We have the calendar tab. Let me finish up, I'm sorry. Under the assignments tab also are lecture videos. For all of the reading assignments, there's subject matter either by chapter or by some of the subheadings of the chapters. There are lecture videos, much like the video you're watching now. You'll simply click on a link and you'll watch the video that talks about the subject matter. Simple enough. Alright, now we're going to move on to the calendar. Under the calendar, basically it's just a schedule of what happens in the class. More importantly, it'll open up to the daily view. I would suggest that you look at the monthly view to see things a little more clearly. And you'll see when tests begin and when they end. Starting date and time. And again, you'll notice they're up for a week's time. Starting date and time, starting date and so forth. So this is a way to keep abreast of what's happening in the class and when things are due. You should never miss anything. It's listed under the assignments tab, it's under the calendar, it's also in the syllabus. We'll get back to that. So here's the book tab. The book tab is very simple. Under the book tab, you'll see information on the textbook. The title of the book, how much it costs, and so forth. This is the book. I don't care where you get it. There's a web-based version, or I should say a digital version of the book. It's web-based and it's about half the price of the hardcover. You can get this in the bookstores. You can also get it in the TLC, but you can't take it out. It's there just because. If for some reason you're having financial difficulty, see a counselor or advisor within the first week of class. They may be able to get you monies to get the textbook. If you wait until after the first week, there's nothing anyone can do. The other thing is you may want to try a public library. If they have the textbook, and I've seen people get it, you can take it out for longer periods of time. Again, the version in the TLC you're not allowed to take out. So there are some things for the textbook. Okay, course grade is pretty straightforward. This is your grade. You can see how you're doing in the class at any given moment. I'm not going to have anything here because I'm the instructor and there's nothing there. But you would see your grade, how you've done on various things, and then your overall grade for the course. Alright, course materials. This is where you'll find the syllabi or syllabus. The syllabus is the contract for what you need to do in order to pass the class, how class is operated, and so forth. In two formats here. There is a Microsoft Word document. There is also a PDF file. You need to download this, read it over from front to back, and then fill out the last page and email that back to me. Also, for the content reports, there's some questionnaires. Again, it's in two formats, a Microsoft Word document and a PDF file. Simply click on the link, download it to your computer to open it up. Some information on taking the tests, the quizzes and exams, times, and the format. And then, most importantly, your music examples. Every chapter has a bunch of required listening examples, songs you need to know. Simply click on the folder for each chapter, and the songs are broken down into 3 bits of information you need to know. For each song file for which you're responsible, you should be able to recognize the song, and when you hear it on tests, quizzes, and exams, you should be able to tell me the type of music or style of music. You should be able to tell me the title of the song and also the name of the performer of the song. That's it. Style of music, title of the song, and the performer. Now, some of these files you notice are highlighted and underlined. That means they require listening. Some of these files are not highlighted and underlined. That means they're there, but you don't need to know the song. I will not play them on a test. You won't have a quiz or a test example be one of these songs, one of these files. But you may have a question that says, who is not a member or who is not playing this style of music? In which case you would need to know who these people were. You would need to know this particular song though, because you're not responsible for it. Okay, so that's how that works out. That's under course materials. And for all the chapters, everything is broken down as such. Course notes takes it a little bit further. It pretty much duplicates this. I may have some additional videos so you can see some of these people performing. The reason why I don't put that in here, the videos take up a lot of space. So I put them on a separate page. You can look at them, it's helpful, but I also realize some of you may have slower connections and you may not necessarily be able to see it, it may tie up. Also, some sample content reports so you can see what those look like. Okay, so some other additional information is contained herein. This is under course notes. The discussion board. There's another video which you already saw, or that you saw listed, which tells you how to use a discussion board. I'll just go so far to say in this video the discussion board is your attendance for the week. But there's another video that shows you how to actually use the discussion board. Please watch that. It's very important and it just explains everything in detail. Lastly, external links. External links is for your benefit. For the content reports, you need to go and see some live music. And there's always concern as students as to where can you go, and money's an issue. Some of you may not be 21. Where can you go, and so forth. Some of you have jobs, and finding the time to go to see live music can be difficult. I've given you a suggested list of venues. You do not necessarily have to go to these venues. Some people don't live in the Cleveland area, so these venues don't mean anything to you, in which case you need to find venues closer to where you live. But it's a suggested list. I tried to help you out. That's it. These are some places to go to see some live music. Check the links out. Most of these, well, all of these sites have a web page. Go to the web page, take a look. But again, that's discussed in the video on content reports. Okay, I hope this has been very informative. Just an idea. I just want to make sure that you're acclimated to the site and you know how to get about and do things. Good luck in this class. Good luck in the semester. Have a good day.